Hey guys, Al again. So I just received an order from Intro Car, blazing fast shipping. It's unbelievable how fast they got it delivered. But I put this order in on Friday morning, which would be, Friday afternoon their time, and it was delivered here at my front door by Monday afternoon via DHL. So very impressed. Let's see what I got. So this is a mishmash of parts that I need for 3 of my cars. So I've got the little brake pump socket right here. So they cut me a pretty decent deal on this thing, and so I bought it. My Brooklands is leaking LHM fluid, so I needed to figure out what was going on. I suspect that it's coming from the top of the engine at the brake pumps. I also ordered a very expensive alarm module. Again, this is for the Brooklands, which is didn't come with key fobs, and the alarm would consistently go off. I also get a check gearbox warning error, so it's been a huge pain in the rear, and I figured that if I can get the module replaced, it may solve this problem, because that's what everybody seems to tell me, particularly a gentleman called Adam in the UK, who I think yelled at me the last time I met with him, because he said that I should just take care of it, and I am. Caliper rebuild kits, Continental R. So this is a black Hemi Continental R. That's the rear. That's the front, I'm guessing, because there's more of them. So this car, I may actually have found somebody to rebuild it. There's a guy right now that's repairing my E320 CDI. If he does a half decent job, I'm going to take that car to him and let him fix it. What are these? Oh, brake pump O-ring kits. So I bought these for the Brooklands. So we've got Continental and Brooklands so far. What is this? Oh, these are the castle nuts for the suspension, and the rest of the stuff over here I think is for the Rolls Royce. So we've got, well no, this is for the Arnage, the thermostat, and then these are ball joint assemblies, 2 of them, and control arm bushings, and those are for the Corniche. So between the Corniche, Continental, Brooklands, and the Arnage, I've got a whole bunch of parts that I'm going to be working on, and I'll give you an update shortly. I'm going to head up to the shop, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. Alright, talk to you soon, bye bye. So yesterday I went out to the local parts store to get some parts. I thought I'd drive the Corniche, and as I was just about to pull into the shop, the car died, and I wasn't sure exactly what was going on. It turns out that the fuel pump died, and looking here on the fuse board, the relay's missing. We discovered this mess over here. So it looks like somebody had spliced into this wiring harness over here. You see where my finger is? Got a big 30 amp fuse, and is running it to a pink wire, this orange wire to a light pink wire, which is I'm guessing running the fuel pump, because it died pretty quickly. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. This deal connects to this pin over here, this rail over here. You see that? See that over here? That's where it connects to. You see this over there. So that's the second board. This fuse board over here. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but it's kind of a mess. I really hate it when somebody starts jumping wires, because you never know exactly what they did and how they went about fixing it. You just know that it runs, and then when you try to go and fix it, you're just not sure exactly what they've done. But in any case, what we're going to do right now, it looks like this piece of solder work has rotted away, so it's got some corrosion on it, so we're going to clean it up and just put it back the way it was right now until we come up with a more permanent solution. Alright guys, so instead of resoldering the wires, we have to cut the wire back a little bit to get rid of all that soldered and corroded wire. So we crimped it on instead. The kid just do it. He's been working on this. He's a pretty good electrical whiz actually. So I'm going to probably let him figure this out in a few weeks, or in a little while. I'll try to get him to figure it out so that it's fixed properly. But right now it's crimped, and there's the fused wire. And what we'll do is we'll leave it in there for now, and then we'll put the thing back together again, get this thing out of the way so I can pull the Brooklands out, or sorry, the Arnage out. But all in all, it's kind of a mess. This was this guy's soldering effort. Look at that. It's a piece of nasty bit of slag. That's basically what they. That's basically what failed. And this guy, you can see how badly corroded it was. So alright guys, so somebody earlier on, I can't remember who said it, but it's in the comments there, told me to stop arsing around and get the car cleaned. So not going to do the key just yet, but I will probably take it to the dealer. I'm actually thinking about buying a master check so I can do it myself, and I own so many of these cars right now, it kind of starts to make sense to invest the money and buy one. But in any case, I'm going to give this thing a quick wash while I'm here. It's about 7:30 right now in the evening, so the sun's coming down. I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible. Alright guys, so it got a little bit too dark outside rather. So I pulled the car in. It cleaned up pretty well. I mean, it's not the best clean job because I was had to work quickly because it was getting dark, but all in all it does clean up pretty nicely. This car was incredibly filthy, which when they've been sitting in salvage yards for a long time they get that way. But every time I went over the window with the pressure washer, there was so much dirt caked up on the inside, it would just blow a bunch of black dirt over it. And I had to go over them like maybe about 6 or 7 times each window before before it would stop doing that. And show you all the body damage that's on the car. Obviously you can see on the lower bumper that there's some damage. Obviously whoever drove this car was driving too close to the curb when they were parking it. This window seal is not sealing properly, so there's water getting in there. I think that's a common problem. There's a couple of scratches over here, nothing major, a few scratches. There's a ding over here, easily PDR'd. Not bad. That's really about it. Biggest problem that I have is with this wheel. It's got a pretty big gouge in it somewhere, and it's not holding air. It's not sealing up. Actually, all these wheels, I've already shown you this in the past. I'll show you again. But they're all, not in great shape. Look at the gouge in this one as well. So there's a company over here in Dallas that does wheel refurbishment, and they do a good job. Now, from what I understand, I've never used them myself, but I have friends who've used them, and I know a few shops that use them, and they really speak highly of them. And they said that they'll try and get it, get them fixed, but they want me to take them apart before I give them to them. So I got to figure out how to do that. Just pop them off and then separate the wheels from the tires. But oh yeah, and I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but there's a let's see if I can show you. Put my hand over there. See that? Some kind of, I don't know whether it's somebody's been in there with a ball pin behind it and the Bondo shrunk, or something else that's going on, but it looks like somebody's been working a dent there. They didn't Bondo it properly. So there you go. Alright guys, so this one's going to be a little bit of a mashup. There's going to be some information on the Corniche, which let me down the other day when I was driving it. Obviously this, and I've got to get going on the Brooklands. I want to see if that alarm central locking module is going to fix my problem. But the website says that the module's in the trunk of the car, but it's not. I mean, I don't see it there, so I'm going to have to pull up the roll top and see if I can get behind it. The roll top has to, the dash has to come out anyway on that Brooklands because it's in terrible shape, and I want to take it down to an upholstery shop and get it fixed. But right now I'm going to try to refrain from buying anything else and just spend the money on these cars, because I'm at a point now where I just have a whole bunch of non-running cars and it's getting frustrating. I've got the kid working for me right now, he's helping out, so I'd rather spend the money and pay him to do some work, because he can do some stuff while I'm busy earning money in my real job. It works out better that way. But there you have it. Alright guys, thanks very much.